So if you watch my video about choosing wood for CNC projects, this is the sign I was talking about. It's going to be a quick reference sign that hangs on the wall behind my drill press. So far I just created a box here with some inside corners. I then created a rectangle here with some rounded corners and snipped off from here to here. This line was going through for this box. I just snipped that off and then just put my title in here. This is going to be the column with the RPM range, obviously, and then there'll be some different bit sizes here for wood, non-ferrous metal, and ferrous metals for those RPM ranges. And what I need is 5 rows going this way. Alright, now that those lines are done, I'm going to just turn off my words layer here, and I'm going to choose all of this and group it. So now I can just choose this. When I do my toolpath, I can just choose this and do it all in one toolpath. Now I think I'll just create a box inside this box and type my text into it. Actually, I should move this down here, I think. And then if I choose this, I don't use this very much. I don't know if this is going to work, but let's see what this does for me. Nope. Took a couple tries, but I think I got it. So let me show you what I did here in this row with this next row here. I'll come over here. Let's draw a box within this box, and these I can get rid of later. In fact, I should put these on their own layer, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Let me do that now. Okay, now what I can do here is I can choose that and come over here to copy an array, and I want to do one column, which will be one column, 5 rows, which is going this way. It'll give me 5 copies, and I think that should work. I hit copy. Yeah, I think I can copy and paste these and just go like that. That should be fine. That'll be good enough for writing text in. Now all this text will be different, so I want to ungroup these so they're individual boxes. And then I just choose a box, come right up here. This is draw text within a vector box. So I'm pretty sure my new drill press goes up to 3200 RPMs. I'm actually going to run over there to the drill press right now and double check that, and then I'll come right back so I get the range right. So the actual range of my drill press is about 500 RPMs up to about 3000 RPMs. So I'm going to use those numbers. The owner's manual for the drill press came with a chart like this in it, so I'm just going to use the numbers that are in there and transfer them to this. Alright, so here's a mistake I made I want to point out to you. And I do this all the time using this software. I don't know why. But when I started typing all these numbers and stuff, I didn't change my layer to the words layer. So now all the numbers are on the same layer as this text box layer, which these, and then I messed with these and they got moved to the border layer. So you really want to pay attention to what layer you have highlighted. That tells the software which layer you're working on, and whatever you do, it'll put it on that layer. So when you do something silly like this, now I have to go through and choose all these individually and then move them to the correct layer. So it's not a huge deal. It does just waste a little time doing this. You're better off just paying attention to what layer you're working on. Well, I'm just going to delete all these now. I don't need these boxes anymore. These I can just turn off, which is really what I wanted to do. Now I'm just going to spend some time messing with these, making all these a little bigger so they fill the box a little more and they'll be easier to read once this is all done. I'm not really concerned with all this lettering being the same size. I just want it to be the appropriate size to fill the box and be centered in there and look good. So all I'm doing here is making this whole row the same size, or larger by the same amount, I should say. I'm just bringing this line, this last letter over to the line. And then I'm going to choose all of these and move them as a group. Just kind of center them in here by eye. I find that was easier than doing how I did these other ones. Overall, I think that looks pretty good. I'm going to run a toolpath on this and see how it looks. I'll just do them both with a 60-degree V-bit. That way there's no bit change in doing this carve. Well, overall, I think I like it. I might play with these in here, maybe make them a little taller. I think this one needs to be made a little bit smaller, so a little close to the edge here. Same with this one here. I played around with the design a little bit more, changing the size of some of the lettering and the depth of cut. And this is the final preview. I'm really happy with this, so I'm going to go ahead and carve it. Alright, program's all loaded up. Get ears on, vacuum on, and we'll get this thing carved. A little sanding, a little paint, and go up on the wall. Looks pretty good. Oh, I wanted to do a T-slot in the back to hang it. So let's do that real quick. So there's that keyhole tool path. There's just room for the head of a screw to go in there, and then you can slide it over and straighten up your sign. Quick and easy.